What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new channel, new name, well, still us, still everything's still the same. We're just doing some new stuff. As you can see, channel name's changed from Jess and Jen to J&J Fussy Cuts. And what that is we are starting us a business. I'll show you that in a minute. We're going to be getting into laser cutting and stuff like that, and doing some woodworking projects and bringing it all to you guys. But right now I am working on, let me turn this camera around. Right now I'm working on a project that I did the first cut on it. I was seeing how it turned out. You can see the pieces right here that I cut out. But anyways, right here is our laser. We have the omtech 90 watt CO2 laser. Sorry about that. You can see we've already done a few projects. Oh God, I got the hiccups. Done a few projects in here. We cut some hexagons for Jennifer's sister and her quilting, but that was our first test that we did. It was a beehive pattern, but then you can see where I just cut this out. So, but I've got all this wood right here that I'm working with, and going to start working on that project. Like I said, I got this, my gimbal's moving the wrong direction. I gotta learn how to use this little thing. But this here's the first test. This was a test cut to see how, if it would go through the wood, and it almost did. So I'm just gonna slow it down a little bit so it'll go through there. This is the first panel that I am building a Airbus flight sim cockpit. But right now I'm just building the pedestals. This is the pedestal that's going to have all the throttle equipment and the MICDO and all that stuff on there to program the flight and get that stuff going. But I'm gonna shut this off for a second and get the next panel set up and get it ready to go, and then I will start recording. Let's go see what that. All right, okay, I'm back. So I don't know what happened on that one, but it started to cut the wrong file. It cut the one that I've already did, which is down here. But I think I got the framing of it when I hit frame. You can see, oh, now it's framing. Oh, I hit the wrong one. So now it's framing out again. Everything lines up good on this one, so let's check this line here. That's really close. Let me check the actual material. So see, it's outlining that one, so we should be good. I can move it over quite a bit. So I'm gonna move that over like I did last time, and then we'll start the project. So I'll set this aside. Second time's a charm, right? This is how you learn. Scoot this over just a tiny bit. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the camera. All right, we're gonna frame it in one more time with the actual project layout. So we'll hit this one. I might have to scoot it up too. Oh, the camera's like facing down. I gotta learn how to use this camera too. God, this is gonna be a horrible video, guys. But I'm gonna post it anyways. Actually, the laser shouldn't be quite there. So we're gonna go ahead and hit start and see what oh, it's got the 3 little circles in the middle. Okay, I forgot about those. And there it goes. Not sure what those 3 little circles are, but I'll have to check that out. But I'll let this run, and I'm gonna go grab me a sandwich, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so that piece is done. See my dinner sitting right there. We'll pull this out of here. You can see that's the front piece of the frame. Then there's another one that goes out here, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna set this down. I'll turn it around and aim it towards the where I'm gonna take this out and work on it. Let's get this. So I tried to, oh, that's is so close to being cut through. That is so close to being cut through there. So what I will do is just take my knife, and you can see the line here where it's actually cut through. So I'll just go like that and kind of score it a little bit. Like I said, you can see where it's cut. I can just go like that and pry it a little bit and it'll come apart. It did cut the holes all the way through. I'm not sure. I think these are for screws that go in the side panel that comes up here. I'm not 100% sure. But if they need to, I can just drill them out. That's what I'm thinking of. So maybe I need to bump the power up just a little bit. Take it up to maybe 90, because it won't let me change the speed for some reason. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just bump the power up a tiny bit. So this will be the inside, so I'm not really worried about that piece right there. But like I say, I'm going to apologize right now for the quality of the video, because it's been a while since I've done any, and this is a new camera and stuff. So there's the cutout piece. Now what I need to see is if I can salvage this piece. I don't know how I would be able to. Have to go this way. Oh, I can do it. Look at that. Haha, I can save it right there. I'll just have to make sure that I flip it upside down when I go to cut it. Nice. Okay. That's going to work perfectly. Now I don't have to waste a piece, but I'll set this in there real quick. I just got to remember I got to flip that over. So excuse me. But yeah, this here is this is like the main piece. It's going to go across here. This is where my throttle and everything will be, and then I'll have more controls up here. And then eventually when I go to build the full cockpit, this will attach to... Did my camera move? Nope, the camera didn't move, but I think it's vibrating a little bit. But eventually that'll attach to the other part. It might have been face tracking me, that's why it might have been moving. But anyways, I'm gonna keep cutting and eat the rest of my dinner, and after that I'll start recording again. So it's gonna take a lot of editing to get this video done, so we'll see how that goes. But I want to get this video posted for you guys and let you know we're back. But like I said, I'm gonna finish my dinner and start cutting some more pieces, so I'll see you in a little while. Well, we got lucky. That piece fit perfectly around the messed up piece, so now I can take that one out of there and get on to the next one. Nice. Okay, so sun's going down. I don't know if you guys can see the sun setting back there, but I am going to call it a night. There's a few things I got to work on. Got about half done with the cuts for the cockpit, the pedestal. There's a few things that I got to fix and some adjustments I got to make, and then I'll go in and change the settings so that everything cuts nice and clean. But everything, like I said, I bumped the speed down 1 millimeter per second and kept it at the power at 85, and it's working perfect, cutting right through everything. And about half done. Just going to finish up everything tonight, get the files ready, then finish cutting tomorrow morning, then start prepping to start building. Hopefully it don't take too long to get this done, but I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Like I say, it's first one back, so everything's rusty. I'll try to edit it as best I can, but thank you guys for checking it out, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.